Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Mother's House Podcast, and I am Deshaun.
What's going on, family? My name is Corey. Peace to the world. What up, cuzzo?
Chillin'. What's up with you?
Man, I'm cooling. Just another day. It's Monday, so shout out to everybody who out here hustling, trying to get their money up.
Monday, come through Monday.
So, what's going on in the world today? Kanye West is exhibiting the Sunken Place traits.
Kanye acting up.
He got Barbara Bush inside of him.
Oh, that's scary.
Hey, man, get out. They replaced Kanye West with Barbara Bush. That is tasteless and rude.
You stupid.
Nah, for real, those recipes too.
Right. That is tasteless and rude.
Let's clean it up real quick. I don't want to get flagged.
But
it's all jokes. It's all jokes.
It's ha-has. But
anyway,
so Kanye West kind of said that he agrees with some points made by a young lady named Candace Owens. I didn't know who she was before this because I don't pay attention to shit. So just in case some of you other people didn't know that, I'll go ahead and give a little bit background to her. Candace is this little political pundit. She's black and she's conservative. So, you know, she doesn't like Black Lives Matter. She comes off anti-black, anti-LGBT. She's very conservative. So she's one of those people, almost like a Stacey Dash type she got going on.
She's the replacement of Stacey Dash and Condoleezza Rice. Sorry, Condoleezza. Omarosa.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe even a little bit worse.
Cochise, yeah.
Right. But then Kanye says... He went and he said, you know, we have the freedom of speech, but not freedom of thought. The thought police want to suppress freedom.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Right. I know, right? But he said he loved the way Candace Owens thinks.
I don't see nothing wrong with that either.
Well, maybe, and then she tweeted, I'm freaking out. Kanye West, please take a meeting with me. I tell every single person that everything that I've been inspired to do was written in your music. I am... That's what she said.
What? She said everything she inspired to be and do is written in his music?
Yeah, she says that she is her own biggest fan because Kanye made it okay. That's what she said. She put, I am my own biggest fan because you made it okay. I need you to help wake up the black community.
Okay. All right. Wake up from where y'all at? What the fuck? Okay. All right, Candace Owens. Okay, so what else happening? What else he doing?
And then Kanye was like, people respect people for following the general trend and consensus. There was a time when slavery was the trend, and apparently this is what Kanye is saying. These are his tweets. There was a time when slavery was the trend, and apparently that time is still upon us, but now it's a mentality. Self-victimization is a disease.
Now, granted, this is another conversation. Separate the artist from his political stance and his background and all that conversation, right? So that's what conversation people are having right now. Can we be excited for a new Kanye West project when his talking points and his viewpoints is very... I hate the word problematic because that's being floated around too damn much. I guess you could say coon. I don't like using the word coon. What's the word, cuz?
Also, real quick, Candace Owens said that Black Lives Matter is a bunch of whiny toddlers pretending to be oppressed for attention.
Okay. So, Kanye West has been showing us and telling us for a long time and throughout his music that he wants to align himself more with the white side of things, more aligned with corporations and stuff, than with the people. I think he started off with his music. Granted, we can never take away his genius and his catalog, but at the same time, Kanye West been telling us, like, yo, I'm gonna leave your ass for a white girl. He left, got him a white girl, and went into white spaces, started talking about fashion and all these different things. Kanye West is a very selfish, egotistical man. Self-centered, very self-centered type of person. And this is what happened when you give, and the thing, you know that saying, like, when you get money, it just elevate who you already are.
Right.
You know, that's what we seeing. So, nobody should be surprised about this at all.
So did Kanye basically leave the whole black culture and community for a white girl?
Yes, yeah. I believe he did. I believe that, Kanye West, the loss of his mother, and we got to also put it out there that he might be going through some mental issues or whatever. It has been documented. And, the stress of leaving his mother's death, all that plays a part, and he found comfort in the womb of a white woman, and Kanye West, he's placating. This is another thing you gotta understand. This is another ploy to to market his next album or his next project.
Yeah, that too. Maybe he just getting him back into Twitter because he about to release some new stuff.
He is. He already stated that he dropping
a Kid Cudi duo.
A slew of projects. One with Kid Cudi, his own project. He produced Tiana Taylor's new project. He producing Nas' project that,
right.
I'm actually, hopefully that shit come out.
Oh yeah, it has been a long time since Nas released music.
Yeah, and he been talking about this shit since 2 years ago. But this is just a marketing ploy. One, I see that. Two, I don't take him serious. Like, you can't take Kanye West seriously, especially with that ridiculous haircut.
What's wrong with his haircut?
That blonde hair look crazy to me. I'm just sorry.
His style?
Yeah.
What that got to do with his mind?
What that got to do with his mind? Well, his mind clearly problematic. You know what I'm saying? I guess the dye has seeped into his eyes.
Do you think Kanye West is one of those people who think racism don't exist?
Like what Lil Wayne said back in the day?
Yeah.
He's one of those people who have been in a privileged position, who've been around corporations, been speaking with corporations who give him a lot of favoritism just because he's the token black man of the moment. And he's a victim to that. It's for him to say, what he said, something about victimization is a disease.
Mm-hmm.
And, bruh, so you mean to tell me this, there's a young the people at the Waffle House in where was it? In Memphis?
He says self-victimization is a disease.
Self-victimization. Okay. Well, we can say all the deaths from Sandra Bland to Oscar Grant to all these other people who had murdered, and bad folks feeling that pain and understanding the trauma that police departments and also white supremacy has suppressed against the black community is victimization. We're to blame for it. We're in disease. We're in a mental disease. We have a mentally defect because of this shit happening. It's our problem.
He basically said, everybody is enslaved mentally too.
And what the fuck is he talking about? Slavery was a trend. Slavery was not a fucking trend. Slavery is what the fuck was going on. Can you explain that to me, cuz? Do you think you can break that down? What the hell he trying to say? If you want to break it down.
Okay, let me see. He says there was a time when slavery was the trend, and apparently that time is still upon us, but now it's mentally. I don't know if I would call slavery a trend.
Slavery was not a fucking trend.
Yeah.
Slavery was a systematic way to gain property and money and maintain power.
Yeah.
Over a certain group of people, exploiting a certain group of people.
I don't know if he's trying to say that having a slave was a trend as far as like for a white person to have a slave, because it definitely was a trend for us.
Shit, it was about hatred and racism and bigotry. It's about financial gain for white folks. That's what slavery was always been about. It's about maintaining power over the majority.
And I don't know, maybe he's trying to say that being a sheep is a trend, as far as like everybody like group think type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kanye West has always kind of considered himself to be kind of a individual and someone who doesn't really go with the crowd, and you know, he's a free thinking person, and
he's cool. But for real though, you ever seen when Kanye West, you know, it's during the time before he died at Terry Blonde, you know, paparazzi or somebody would take a picture of him, he just flip out.
He'll go try to break their camera.
If you seen Get Out, when they took the picture of Lakeith Stanfield character, he freaked out. And he was trying to like break out of his stance. Kanye West is definitely in the Sunken Place, bro.
Why you think he's in the
Sunken Place? There's no question about that, man.
But this is my thing. I just feel like Kanye West is who he was supposed to be. I don't think Kanye West... People almost make it seem like he needs to be saved. Oh my God, he's going crazy. No, This is just who he is. And he keeps proving it over and over again.
Yeah. He's just showing his true ambition. His true ambition is about... It's the capitalistic mindset. It's very much a capitalist mindset, and that's the problem with having a strong capitalist mindset. I ain't saying you being a capitalist or black capitalist, you know, somebody trying to make money. There's nothing wrong about being about your money. But when it turns into this situation where you're not even concerned about the people, where your whole thing is he claiming that he wants to start a dialogue, right? That's the main reason he probably making these tweets. He probably go around saying shit like that. Okay, people are already having this dialogue. You're just coming in late with the party and insinuating your thoughts and views as if you know what the fuck really going on when you don't.
I also feel like Kanye West, I think he's one of those people who kind of do what they have to do to win. I think everyone is kind of like that, but I think with Kanye West, it's kind of like I'll even contradict myself to win.
What he contradicting with himself by? Because he pretty much done everything he said he was gonna do. He said he's gonna get a white girl.
Right.
He's gonna leave your ass for a white girl. He said he fantasized about marrying the Kardashian, got him a Kardashian. He fantasized about being big on the fashion world. I don't know if he's big in the fashion world, but motherfucker praise him for the Yeezus. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna front. I haven't really listened to anything from Kanye since the Monster album. I ain't really sat down and listened to a full project of Kanye West for a minute.
His last album was good.
Well, with that being said, cuz, do you think should people compartmentalize the music from the actual artist's thoughts and beliefs?
I think you can. Because I look at music as art.
Right.
And it's a painting. So you can definitely, well, not everyone can, but I think...
So with you saying that, so what was the big problem with Erykah Badu saying Hitler is a great artist? Great painter.
I mean, maybe he was a great painter. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I wouldn't say it.
But my thing is, just because I'm separating your music from your art don't mean you can just say anything out your mouth.
And you can't, and nobody should...
and you can't get checked for it.
Like, you get an escape for the criticism of what you're saying.
Right. You're going to have to face that, whether you're an artist or whether you work at... You know, whether you're a teacher, whatever you're going to be, you're going to get checked. Like, and since you're a public figure, you're going to really get checked because there's a lot of people waiting to check you anyway.
Exactly. I mean, it comes with the territory, 1. 2, you know, you've been riding this train of bashing, you know, black. And it's also intellectual masturbation, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth over things that doesn't really generate progression. You know what I'm saying? Like we're stopping a moment of our time. We're talking about Kanye West. stupid ass tweet.
And maybe he just did this to get people attention.
We already know Kanye West is stupid. What'd you say?
And I said maybe he just did this to get people attention.
He is, of course. You know,
that's why I feel like he kind of. It's like, I don't know. I guess he doesn't contradict himself. I just feel like he does things no matter what it is, not to the point where it's like he's doing something really, really weird, but he's almost kind of a controversy chaser type person.
He's an ambulance chaser, you think?
Yeah, in a weird way. In a Kanye way, I would say. It's like, yeah, in a way.
I just think it's very fucking telling of some people's mindsets that, you know, that can be apologists for white supremacy. You dig what I'm saying? I think it's really telling of where you stand when it comes down to the plight of the people. And not just black people, but the people in whole. If you want to talk about, hey, I want to unify black and white and everybody together, you know what I'm saying? I want to really be about that. Why would you align yourself with people who have disdain for people who speaking out against them dying in the streets?
Right.
Why would you call them victimizing themselves?
Right.
Why would you align with people who had that same train of thought?
Right.
If you really wanted to try to uplift and bridge the gap.
I mean, and this is the same guy who said George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Yeah, George. Like I said, Barbara Bush has been like in Get Out. You know how in Get Out they take away they sink the black person down to the sunken place and put the consciousness of the white person into their mind. Barbara Bush is Kanye West.
Shut up.
I'm telling you, they got him.
But yeah.
And Kim Kardashian is the little white girl that reeled him right on in.
The little white girl.
Rest in peace. This is all jokes. Rest in peace to Barbara Bush. I'm gonna say it again.
Just in case.
Just in case y'all tripping.
But
you know, I just think that it's interesting. Do you still hold Kanye West in the regards as far as music capacity? In that same space, I'm not checking for his really projects.
I liked his last project. I pay attention. I'm not gonna sit up and act like when Kanye West's album come out, I'm not gonna listen to it. You know.
Oh, I ain't saying I ain't gonna listen to it.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I still now if you be like, okay, so I do separate artists and art, I guess, or artist and person. But at the same time, now if you be on your album or in your art doing some shit that I don't like, then I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah.
If you start putting how you think like this into your music, like if somebody hated black people but made decent music, and then they started to talk about black people in their music, that's when it's like, all right, nah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's what he's going to probably get because he's coming from that talking point. You dig what I'm saying? This is his promo. You know what I'm saying? To this. So, do you think that his project is going to speak more to his sentiments about him being isolated? Because he's very saying that he's being isolated. He's being attacked by the world because he in the world by himself, and nobody understand where he's coming from, and that, you know, his words are the truth and nobody want to hear it and all that, and, you know, very much egotistical type of mindset. You don't think he gonna put that inside his music?
He probably, and he already do.
Yeah. Did he have it in his last album? Because he was coming back then too.
Yeah.
But what made that last album so great? Like I said, I didn't listen to it.
I liked it. I liked the production on it. And it was put together interesting. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good little bop. It was.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. I like Watch the Throne too.
Watch the Throne with him and Jay-Z? Well, you know, he was in the nigga energy found there. You know, there's a reason why Jay-Z don't want Blue and their kids, you know, kicking with your daughter. There's this reason why.
But
they can't allow themselves that kind of turn of thought. Not with the way they going. So
there's definitely different directions.
Definitely different directions. But with that being said, let us know what y'all thoughts are. You know, let us know how y'all feel about it. Are y'all checking for the next Kanye project? Is this going to affect your listening to the next Kanye project? And should people cape for Kanye and try to get him out of the sunken place? I think so. I think not. I think you said the same thing, Sean. You think that's just who he is. You know?
Like, I'm sure he's been affected by, like, his mom's death and everything that, you know, people grow and stuff like that. But I do feel like this is just kind of who he is. And stop trying to save these people. These people don't want to be saved.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save me. But that's just facts of the situation, folks. So just let us know in the comment section. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that bell, like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. And we'll catch y'all next time.
Peace out.
Peace.
I will not raise my daughter differently than my mother raised me. The rearing I got from my mother, words cannot express. I could live in any time, I could live in any country, I could live on any planet, and I would be fine.
What was the key? What did your mother know? What truth was coming through your mother that's going to come through you to your daughter?
My mother gave us aphorisms to learn as children. And there are two that stand out foremost in my mind. One is, the inner reality creates the outer form. I learned this when I was in grade school. I was very young. And the other is, the universe bears no ill to me. I bear no ill to it.